Okaeri nasai. Welcome back. For the ones of you who don't know me, I'm Lucie and I'm a certified sake sommelier. Last week we spoke a little bit about rice, and in today's video I would like to elaborate a little bit on that and speak a bit more about the polishing ratio. Now, as we said last week, polishing ratio is the amount of rice grain that remains after it has been polished. And we polish rice because we want to remove things. Obviously, your white rice that you eat has also been polished. So in sake rice, what is peculiar about it is that the starch is fairly concentrated in the middle of the rice grain, and that gives us the possibility or the chance to remove the minerals, the vitamins, the proteins that are around the starch. And we don't want to remove too much because we still need some of it in order to provide nutrition during the brewing process. But we want to remove a decent amount in order to implement other flavors in our sake. As we've said before, the polishing ratio is going to be expressed on the bottle. You can probably find it as a number on the back of the bottle, or sometimes on the side of the label. When we talk about polishing ratio, we can also use words, and those are usually expressed in a triangle split in two sides. It's a little weird, which represents basically the production of the different polished sakes in Japan. You have the word semi-bue written here. You see, you have your snowflake there. I want to apologize for my handwriting, by the way, because it's terrible. And if you're Japanese or Chinese, I am so sorry. Anyway, you have the little triangle here. Down in the triangle, you have something called futsushu. Futsushu is the least polished sake, and as you can see, it takes up quite a big part of the triangle. Now, the production of futsushu in Japan is decreasing, while the production of a little more refined sakes is increasing. So the triangle is in a few years going to look completely different, but let's stick to this for now. So we have the futsushu, the furthest down. Then you have the sake that's been polished to at least 70%. And I don't know if you've watched my video last Thursday, but we mentioned a little roughly the word Junmai. And when there is not the word Junmai, which means that Junmai is pure rice, there is no alcohol added to the sake at the end of the brewing process. When you don't have the word Junmai, it means that a tiny little bit of alcohol was added at the end of the brewing process. And the brewers do that to enhance some of the flavors that they want to come to. But we're going to talk more about that some other time. So that's why we have all different words here. So we have here futsushu. Futsu in Japanese means normal or, regular. And that's really what it is. It's just a regular sake. After that, if the sake has been polished to 70%, it can also be called Honjozo. And I have only written the sign for Hon because it's the one you will remember. The other ones are really complicated. So if you see this little kanji for book, then you might be dealing with a Honjozo. And then you know that the sake has been polished to at least 70%. And you also know that a little bit of alcohol has been added. If your sake has been polished to at least 60%, you can call your sake a Ginjo. You have this little square with, I guess, a little house or something. And you have the word Ginjo, or you have the word Junmai Ginjo for sake that's been polished to 60%. Sake that's been polished even more than that, to 50% or more, we call those the Daiginjo. Dai is the sign for something big, so look for that one. It's really easy to remember. And then you also have Daiginjo or Junmai Daiginjo. So, I'm really sorry, a lot of words today. I know, I will write them down for you as usual, and we will go through them a little more detailed later on. what you need to remember is the polishing ratio can be expressed either by number or with words, usually by both. You can remember your little book, and you can remember your little Ginjo and the Dai. Those are good words. You also have the Junmai here. Yeah. Good luck with your sake. Have fun drinking it. Have fun buying it. And that is all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my videos down there. Please press the like button to check the other videos. They come out twice a week. There is also a link to my Instagram in the comments. お疲れ様です。